What's up, everybody? It's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech, and if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's the red button down below that says subscribe. That way you're notified first anytime I put out a new video in regards to the marching arts, marching bands, indoor percussion, drum corps, all that good stuff. And make sure that notification bell is ringing as well. That way you are the first to be notified anytime I release a new video. So hit that subscribe button, make sure the notification bell is ringing, and let's get to the video. So I'm sure as you guys saw with my little intro, right, it's like, you know, the topic of the day is, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the stoic, like mean mugging, like, you know, in the lot drumming? Or do you like, you know, kind of like the grooving, head bopping kind of thing, like? Okay, so it's kind of interesting for me to talk about because I see this in the Facebook forums and stuff like that, the group pages, and the one drumline in particular that people are talking about with the head bopping thing is Broken City. Okay, so they're head bopping, they're grooving in the lot. Maybe some people are doing it more than others, but for the most part, right, it's like kind of different than, you know, traditional, like, you know, stoic, like, you know, don't groove, don't head bop, don't move too much kind of drumming. Whereas Broken City, they're grooving, they're head bopping, they're moving their bodies and all that good stuff, right? And it's like, at what point is it too much? At what point is it distracting? At what point is it like, you know, where people say, it's cool if they do that, but it's like everybody's kind of doing their own different groove or to like differing degrees, and it's like kind of distracting, and it's not uniform. It's cool if it was uniform, but it's not uniform. So what's cool, what's good, and what's not, right? Personally, like I prefer, you know, just kind of like the stoic drumming for me because I get to focus more, and if I do too much like head bopping, stuff like that, I might get distracted. I mean, when I did it for the intro, I kind of got dizzy a little bit, but you know, if I practice it, I'm sure I can execute at a high level while doing that stuff, but I don't normally do that, right? It's not to say that I can't do it, but you know, I normally, you know, don't add that element in unless I'm sure I can perform at a high level. Now, for these individuals like in Broken City, I'm sure they practice like that. I'm sure they, you know, they rehearse like that. I'm sure in their own practice time they do that, and they can still execute at a high level. My thing is, like, if you execute at a high level and you have the head bopping thing, go for it, right? If you overhype, okay, and you still play well, you know, like you can do it. And if it sticks out, might I tell you to tone it down a little bit as an instructor? Yeah, I might tell you to do that. But at the end of the day, if the Broken City staff says, hey, that's cool, you guys keep doing your thing, keep head bopping, keep grooving, who are we to say that's wrong, right? Because at the end of the day, they are a high level group, and in the top categories of judging, right, where, you know, they give the top groups like the top scores, you know, box 5, box 6 and stuff like that, there's captions that say, you know, these groups are trend-sending, right? Or not trend-sending, trend-setting, okay? Where they are setting new standards. And I believe that Broken City is setting new standards by their high level of playing ability, and they're doing stuff differently than what everybody else has done before in the past. So I'm like, you know, and people kind of roast me on like not taking a stance, not taking a position, but I just gave you a position, right? I like the stoic drumming. That's what I was growing up with, right? That's what I've always been exposed to, but I like this new style. I like, you know, like people doing things differently than the way it's done before, and let's try it out. Let's try different stuff. And you know, like, people tend to be afraid of change because people don't like change. Like, we all know this. We all understand this. This is why people complain about the uniforms and drum corps. This is why people, you know, at first were very resistant to the indoor style and like the floors and the costuming and things like that. Change for most people is not easy to accept, and this is something that's different, right? So my thing is, let people be different, let people do their thing, and let everybody, let the community as a whole decide what's right and what's wrong. All right, so, but hey, at the end of the day, it's fun to talk about, it's fun to debate, and so who am I to say stop debating about it? All right, so that's my thoughts on it. Hopefully you guys get a chance to see Broken City and all these awesome lines in the lot this upcoming winter season, or this current winter season. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing them. So yeah, tell me which groups you're looking forward to most seeing in the comments below. Speaking of the comments below, add to the conversation. Leave that in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys, you know, what your preference is. And if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button because I really would appreciate that. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. That way you're notified anytime I put out videos like this one. Okay, so cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Oh, and one more thing. I am glad to finally be able to announce, and this is probably to no surprise to anybody, I've formally partnered up with my good friend Wei Yuan Pan, and you know, you guys have seen the Drumline Blueprint, and you know, me and him, we created like this partnership, a business partnership where we're going to do some stuff together, and we've already been doing stuff together. There's already some big plans coming up, so I would just like to formally announce that team up, that partnership with Wei Yuan Pan. So look out for some great things from him and me, Drumline Blueprint, and that's it. So very proud to announce it officially to the world, and hopefully you guys are hyped and excited as well. So peace. I'll see you guys in the next video, and watch more videos over here, and subscribe to me and Drumline Blueprint over here. Peace.